Hello, everyone. Suzanne Taylor King here for Happy St. Patty's Day, number one. And we're here live today to talk about how to be of massive value to others and how to know what to give away for free and what to charge for. Part of today's live was from one of my courses, one of my group coaching programs, and this topic just seemed so timely for me. Let me make sure that we are streaming live on Facebook, and I am going to also make sure that I share this into my group, the Idea Lab for Entrepreneurs. If you are not in that group, please just comment below. I'll invite you, or give a little search on my personal profile and you will see the invite to that group. All right, we are streaming now in the Idea Lab also. I love this idea of streaming in more than one place at one time. So, number one, hey, Tina, what's up? As always, I love customizing my content for those of you that are here live. If you have a question about anything I talk about today, please post it in the comments. And if I don't see it live, I will totally come back and answer your questions. So, one of the things I want to touch on today is how to be of value to other people. And this is really important. So, if you are in the online space and you're out there networking, you're meeting people, you're having get to know you calls, and you have ever said, I'm just not meeting the right people, or you've said, I'm just not in the right rooms, or you are frustrated with the quality or the quantity of introductions or referrals that you receive. If one of those is you and you're listening live or on the replay, put a yup in the comments. And I am here to tell you how to change that starting today. Over the last 5 years, I have received over $1 million in business, in actual coaching clients from my referral partners. That means one of my referral partners says to either their client or their connection, Suzanne is the coach for you. Let me make an introduction. And that introduction led to that person booking a time with me and actually paying me money. That's a referral. Introductions that lead to clients, I can't even track the amount of money because I meet someone and that person introduces me to someone, and that person introduces me to someone, or 5 or 10 or 20. And then there's clients to be had, right? I have no way of tracking that, but direct referrals over $1 million in the last 5 years. Okay, so now what do we do about that? And how do we change this scenario for ourselves? How do we get in the right rooms, meet the right people, or choose the people that we're meeting is one of the things I like to say. The number one way is to provide massive value to those people. What is massive value? It is not your funnel. It is not your newsletter. It is not your opt-in. It's nothing I have to give you my email or my phone number for. Recently, someone connected with me on Facebook after probably commenting on 50 or 60 posts of mine. And he was so happy to connect with me and have a conversation. Well, that was massive value. He provided, shout out to Matthew. Matthew provided massive value to me as an online entrepreneur by commenting and interacting authentically on my content. So, massive value could look like interacting, engagement, commenting, sharing. It could also be providing value to someone else's community. So if somebody comes into my Facebook group and provides knowledge or value, that's amazing to me. I love it. If you're in the Idea Lab right now and you're not posting at least once or twice a week some sort of knowledge or value, why aren't you? If your ideal client is an entrepreneur and you're not engaging in communities of entrepreneurs, why are you in them? And I'm going to teach you how to do that today, how to provide that value, because I think, I can say massive value all day long, but if you don't know how to do it, you're not going to go do it. So, number one, choose wisely. Choose people that you also receive value from. So, one of the number one things I want to do in the online space is learn. I don't want fluff. I don't want BS. I don't want you telling me to come learn from you because I'm going to learn how to make $100,000 a month. Most likely, I think you're full of crap and it's just a hook to get me to come follow you. So, for me, it's really important that I'm learning from the people I'm receiving value from. And right now, I have 3 people that I am massively, massively learning from and that I provide value to. Now, what does that value look like? Well, if they have a Facebook group, and 2 of them do, I provide content of mine in their Facebook group. But there's a strategy here. You can't just provide what you want. You have to provide what the group is about and relate it to what you do for a living. So I will give this example. If you are a coach and you are in a group for high ticket sales as a coach, provide value about up-leveling your prices, about what you're working on, about how you're learning from that leader of that group, and comment. And most important, in a community, answer questions. If somebody has a question, give your insights, give your opinion, and don't be afraid to have an opinion that is strong. Don't be afraid to challenge people and offer value. Don't share your opt-in. Again, nobody wants that. If you feel called to give a conversation or insights, yeah, you could do that all day long. Now, if this makes sense to you, interacting in other people's communities with the intention, you have to be there to learn something, because if you're this just there to get clients, if you are someplace, a networking event, a community, and even a Facebook group, if you are just participating to get, this isn't going to work. Just stop doing it right now. It's not going to work. And you've probably understand that at a soul level right now. Oh, it's not working because where you're participating, you're there to receive. You have to flip that in your mind. And I'll give you another example of how me learning how to facilitate groups online, me learning Stoic philosophy in a group of people, me learning sales in another group of people, me learning AI in another group of people. In the last 5 years, me learning is what makes me money, what makes me meet people for conversations, not networking events. I meet great people networking. There's great people to meet at my networking event, but where did I meet all of those people? Many people ask, how do you meet between 5 and 40 brand new people every month. This is how I'm learning. I'm out there in the world doing fun things for myself. I love to learn. I love to learn. And right now, I'm learning from somebody a new AI tool. He's a specialist in this tool. I went right to the specialist. I'm watching every YouTube video he has. I joined a free training of his. I will have a conversation with him very shortly. And when I learn something new, a new AI tool or a new technology platform or a new coaching skill, it's 30 days at least just on that. And this is how you can learn something so well you can teach it to other people. But it's also a way for you to get involved with better, bigger, more advanced communities when you actually immerse yourself in learning. Okay, now, how do I know? I'm going to pull up my notes and I'm going to go through what to give away that is massive value. Now, if you want my notes for this presentation, drop gamma in the comments. Every presentation I do, I create an AI presentation in a PDF form with a tool called Gamma. If you want the Gamma for today's training, drop Gamma in the comments. And if you want my Gamma training so you can do it yourself, drop training in the comments. I'll send you the YouTube video. Again, there's no opt-in for either of these. So I am showing you how to be of massive value to people watching your Facebook Live or following you on social media that does not require you to give me your email address. Okay? Drop training in the comments if you want the YouTube video. And if you want the PDF, just drop Gamma in the comments. Okay, what to give away? Number one, expertise. Give away your expertise. This builds your authority. This, I'm demonstrating it right now again. So you share tips, you share strategies and insights that help your audience, period. Give it away. If that's your coaching program or if that's your course, I don't care. Give it all away. Bust myths about your industry or common mistakes. I called out 3 mistakes right at the beginning of this video. So again, I'm demonstrating what to do here. Case studies. If you don't have case studies yet because you're just starting out, that's okay. Go get a couple. Go help at least 5 to 10 people for free. Do what you want to do so that you can have good testimonials, good case studies, all of that. And if you don't understand how to do that, I have that in another training I'd be happy to share. But I want to just say that you need case studies, you need testimonials. And the more you charge, I would argue, the more this is important. Okay. Now, number 2, what else do I share for free? I share actionable, quick wins and I show the results. So if I'm in my AI community with Jonathan Mast, I am implementing what he's teaching. I am actively in his mastermind. I am learning from him and I go to his community and I share my results. I share wins. I share, look what I can do. Type posts. Number 2, how-to posts. How did I do it? How did I implement AI images? How did I implement topical authority? How do I implement my Gamma training? And templates, checklists, swipe files are great too. If you don't have swipe files for your business, that means, hey, get this email that I used that generated 10 clients for me. Hey, get the script of the DMs that I send people. If you don't have something like that, it's super simple to create a Google Doc and share that Google Doc with people. And there's no opt-in required. unless you want there to be. Then you make the Google Doc. People have to request access. And every person that requests access, you will see it and you will have their email address. And just don't don't send them a bunch of emails, just a message that say, hope that was helpful. And you can see how that can quickly add up to a ton of people requesting what you do. Matthew, I shouted out you at the beginning of this video, so thanks for hopping on. And I want to just say, if you're worried about giving too much away, don't show people what you know. I struggled with this for years. I totally get it. Let me know in the comments if you struggle with this idea of giving it all away, because then there's nothing left to buy. Let me know if that's a struggle for you, and we'll go a little bit more into that. But I want to just say, don't be afraid of that. Quick wins, other things you could share, shortcuts, how I get more done, the 3 tips I'm sharing here today about what free content to give away. Example, do a hand raising post. I'm going to challenge everybody that's watching this live to do a hand raising post on their personal page, like I did this morning. Training happening today, 11 Eastern, in my Facebook group on massive value. Want to join? You got to do stuff like that. You have to have a call to action, and you have to bring people closer to you. And I guarantee, if you're watching this video right now and you've never seen me live, you've never been to one of my events, you've never even gotten an email from me, at the end of this video, you're going to either like me more or like me less. It's exactly what I want. I want people to understand the value that I provide, the knowledge that's in here, but also if you don't need what I offer, go away. And that has to be your attitude. It's totally fine to repel people. It's totally fine to attract people. Okay, number 3, the third type of content to give away for free, it's got to be engaging. I would argue entertaining, please. Don't just stand there delivering a live. Have some animation, have some facial expression, move around a little bit, show your hands. Showing your hands on video builds trust. Look at the freaking camera too, please. Don't be over here working on your other monitor. Be here. Stare at the green dot and engage with your audience. And most of all, don't look at yourself. Please don't look at yourself on the camera or on the live. Ugh, cringe, very difficult to stay on track with your train of thought, especially if you're like me and you like to show up to video with just a couple little bullet points. I don't script anything, as you can tell. But I think that's the magic of it, right? Has to be relatable content that builds your brand trust, and it also builds community. That's what I said about Matthew earlier, right? He was a total stranger to me. He found me on Facebook. He started commenting on my stuff. I invited him to my Facebook group. I've never talked to him, but building that sense of connection and community between people, so important. Share your personal stories. They're all over my personal Facebook page. I share entrepreneur stories, past, present, future, plans, personal stories, a little insight into my lifestyle. You can share that anywhere. Relatable struggles are really important. So the 3 struggles I called out at the beginning of this video, call out struggles your ideal client is having. They might not even know they're having them until you talk about it. You can do polls on LinkedIn or Facebook. You can do Q&A. Having an open Q&A for your email list or your followers might just be a great way to get people in the room with you having a conversation, which I would argue is the number one way to get in conversations with your ideal client. Don't think, if you're trying to sell something over $500, Stop thinking that you're going to do it from a post. Stop thinking you're going to do it from a DM. You're going to do it when you have a conversation eye to eye with someone and you're capable of helping them get to where they want to go. They could care less about your offer. They could care less about your program. What they want is to get where they want to go. And if you're not finding that out, you're not listening well enough and you're not asking good enough questions. Good. Tina does hand raising post. Tina says, I'm going to show this. It's a struggle for me because why would they pay if they are getting it for free? I'm going to tell you why. Because coaching is accountability and individualized support and conversation. Coaching, Tina, is not the knowledge that you're giving away for free. Any knowledge that you would give away for free on what you do, I would argue, and with what I do, you could go to YouTube and get it for free because somebody else is willing to talk about it. Somebody else is willing to write a book on it. So listen, give all of your knowledge away for free. They will hire you for the implementation, the accountability, and the individualized support to reach their goals. That's truly what coaching is. And that's just my opinion. But I would argue it'll totally work for you, especially on your up level. And yes, you're so welcome. So glad it was helpful. Okay, last thing to cover today is what to hold back. I just told you to give it all away for free, but I'm going to tell you the nuance of between what to give away for free and what to hold back. Personalized advice. I give a little personalized advice like I just did with Tina there, but I also answer questions with a little bit of personalized advice, but don't give too much personal advice that can overwhelm people, especially if you haven't gotten permission to do that. I'll give you an example. A free post could be the 3 best ways to monetize your content. The paid product or service is the full step course, a consultation with me, or coaching on how to implement it. Don't give away your intellectual property or frameworks or step-by-step program. Don't give away blueprints or how you do things for free. Don't give away your premium resources. So there's certain things that I hold for my community members. There are certain things that are only available for my one-on-one clients. What does that look like? Typically, it ends up being some done for you framework. And I always use this example, a video sales letter. So I have a framework for creating a video sales letter. That means a 40 to a 60-minute video based on what you know, what you do, and who you serve. It is a framework that was put together by 2 coaches that I worked with, and I paid a ton of money to work with these 2 people. And I took their 2 frameworks for creating video sales letters, combined them, and made myself a template. You only get that if you're one of my one-on-one clients, because we can take that template and make a script for you based on your business, your offer, your ideal client. I would never give that away. It's totally custom and it's something I do with my one-on-one clients. But I would give away how to make a video sales letter for your business so you can see the difference and how that makes sense for me. Lastly, don't give away your time. This is key. I'm giving you some time right now. I'm going to repurpose this video for some other things. I'm streaming live on my YouTube channel right now. So it serves multi-purposes. Everything I do serves multi-purpose. My group coaching program, it's within my community. I'm re-recording all of the videos, so I'm doing a live cohort of that program. It serves two purposes. It forces me to re-record one of the trainings every week for the next year instead of filming 52 videos in advance. I am doing it with a live cohort. Holds myself accountable to that. And the content gets broken up. And today's video right here, right now, was actually a training 2 weeks ago. And of course, I went into more depth. I gave actual examples and all kinds of stuff in that training, but it serves two purposes. So when you're creating content, trainings, video scripts, anything, make sure you can use it for more than one thing. And if you want more information on that and how I do things like that, just send me a message and we can talk about that. All right, so I'm going to finish up with how to be of massive value without burning both ends of the candle. Okay, follow the 80-20 rule, which is one of my favorite. Give 80% free content and reserve 20% for your paid people. Show value, but leave them wanting more. Really important. Free content should create demand for your paid offers and demand for conversations. If your free content is not creating demand for conversations, you're doing something wrong. Use your free content to build your online audience and your email list. Convert followers into leads by pulling them closer to you. And make sure, please, 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 if you're going to post, if you're going to have videos like this, engage and interact. And if you're catching the replay on any of my videos, put hashtag replay and then ask your question. I go back, I had a video last week in my group and somebody posted a question today on that video from last week. So please make sure if you're going to engage on social media, doing videos, doing little mini trainings like this, make sure you engage with people. Make sure you answer their questions in the comments. Make sure if you say you're going to send them something, send it to them. Make sure if you're going to provide a link or a training, both of which I did here in this video, that you go back after the video is over and send it to every single person. And don't be afraid to come back a week later and check on Tina and Matthew and Tony and see if they read or watched the thing that you provided. That's how conversations start. And that's how you become more well-known in your industry, build your authority, build your influence, and all those good things I talk about every single day. I'm Suzanne Taylor King. I am a business reinvention and confidence coach and community founder. And if you're not in the Idea Lab for Entrepreneurs here on Facebook, my free community, I'll send you an invite, or you can check the link on my personal profile. You can check that image, click on that. There's a link to join the free Facebook group. And if you want to go deeper with a really cool tribe of about 60 people and growing, that's my membership community, the Idea Lab for Entrepreneurs. Let me know if you want an invite to that or you want to come to one of those events and see what we're all about. Have a great St. Patty's Day. Have a beer for me today and have a great day. Happy Monday.